back.
We are still here.
All right, so now, like I said earlier, Boston Lager. You know, probably everybody's had Boston Lager. About a year ago, they put it out where it was all over the 12-pack stuff that it was remastered, and I haven't had it since. They have since taken off the remastered. It is the OG of Sam Adams. Everybody knows this label, Boston Lager. It is a 5%er. I don't know. There is a spiel on it, so, you know.
Well, maybe I can read it this time like I'm not having a stroke.
Maybe.
Let's see. Every year we seek out the highest quality ingredients for this beer, and I personally sample every batch. All our hard work goes into brewing this beer for you. Cheers.
Boom. It's darker than I remember.
It looks like beer.
Well, I mean, you've had lighter beers.
And the screaming children outside of this hour is disconcerting.
Well, they're still...
They're not cornholing,
well,
it's dark.
There's cars out there in the parking lot.
Oh.
Thursdays, during the summertime, they have cornhole out here. So, there's kids left
The
over.
parking lot of the
pool
and shit is right across the street from our house. We don't live in a parking lot.
No, thankfully. Although that would really cut down on my lawn mowing.
That's nice. I like it.
Now, you've had Boston Lager in the past. How does it compare? It's been quite some time since I had a Boston Lager.
I honestly couldn't tell you what the fuck the original Boston Lager.
That's probably the problem.
Everything about the Boston Lager that I remember has been overwritten and muddled by the constant bitching about how terrible it is from this one.
You're welcome.
That's a fact.
It's okay.
You're okay.
I don't know. I guess, not that I can have an old one, but I can't now, so...
You didn't like the other one because you thought it was, like, bitter and too dark and...
This one's fine, actually. I guess, okay. My real problem with Boston Lager, I guess, started years ago when all I was drinking was light beer. Now we have so many bangers and, you know...
Bud 55.
Bud 55. Bud 55, man. Hey, I had like 6 or 7% body fat, all right? Bud 55 did it for me. Miller 64. I actually saw Bud 55 at Walmart the other day. I can't even believe they make that shit still. It's like water. Suzanne would always call it water beers.
They were.
So, hey, and this is actually not bad.
I have never had 6% body fat. I don't want that.
I don't want that on you either, quite frankly.
That feels gross.
Yeah, no. I didn't hear you complaining when I had like 6 or 7% body fat. I'm just saying. I was way thin. Probably 25 pounds lighter than I am right now.
I don't think so.
At my lightest, I was like 162 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
I'm 186 pounds today.
Well, I'm very burly man.
No, I've just gained weight. I mean, hey, whatever. You know. It was a rough time for me.
I know.
It was a bad time in my life. Anyway, all right, let's get back on the beer train here. Okay, I honestly can't remember Boston Lager before this. I guess it's been so long since I've had one, but this actually isn't bad. So I'm going to have to rethink my Boston Lager hate now.
You can just take the Boston Lager hate and add it into your pumpkin hate.
That's never going to go away. We've had too many consecutive years of terrible Pumpkin, and the fact that people love it is ridiculous. We have Pumpkin over there. We are going to get to it. I can't do a year
We're
without.
Having Pumpkin Fest.
That's true. On Saturday, we're going up to, I was going to say Sierra
Brewers
Nevada.
at Yancey.
We're going to,
So you can try
Southern
all
Tier.
3 pumpkin beers on tap.
There was a 4th one last year, but I forget what it was that they put out. There was a 4th pumpkin.
There
that they
was.
had. Yeah, but I forget what it was. Oh, they only have 3 this year.
Coffee?
Maybe, I don't know, but the 3 this year: the caramel, the regular pumpkin, and obviously Warlock. I love the Warlock, and the caramel one last year was very sweet, but it was pretty good. And like 3 years ago, pumpkin was excellent.
Yeah.
Every other year has been hot trash. Just saying. Anyway, okay, Boston Lager. I don't know. I mean, it's not beer flavored beer. I'm not going to say that. I don't know what the style is of this beer per se. It's a lager, whatever. It's
a Boston Lager.
Yeah, I mean, it's refreshing. It's good.
Stop drinking my beer, motherfucker.
You can have a drink of my flannel fest, you turd. Okay, it's a little bitter. It really doesn't have a lot of sweetness to it. There is another flavor in there that I don't really get. That's more bitter, but not crazy bitter. I've had a lot bitterer beers. This is nowhere near the level of IPA bitterness. But honestly, before Suzanne, never had an IPA. Well, I shouldn't say that. I obviously had an IPA, but I thought it was gross, so I never had another one. But Suzanne obviously loves IPAs, and I try all the IPAs that she's drinking now. So it's bitter, but it's not crazy bitter. There's 2 more in there. I'll have no problem drinking one of the other 2. So that's that. All right, Boston Lager. It's remastered. I couldn't tell you what the old one tastes like, so this one tastes fine.
Wee.
Hey, Boston Lager. Hey, Sam Adams, look at you. You're changing people's opinions. I still don't think it should be in these packs. You can buy it anywhere. You can buy it any time of year, anywhere. Actually, there was a 12-pack of Boston Lager right next to this. So, next time, again, just put an extra beer of the seasonal beers in here. Hey, if I want Boston
just wants
Lager,
3 kinds in a pack. Well, 4.
Yeah, no. What?
You want them to make a 4th kind. That's what you're really saying.
Yeah, or make a 4th seasonal beer. Absolutely.
You don't buy a 12-pack that has 3 varieties in them. They always have 4.
Maybe. Hey, listen. They should break the mold.
No.
I don't want to hear it. Anyway, all right. We're going to watch some TV. Drink the rest of these beers. You love me.
I do, but Jesus Christ.
All right, we'll be back. Thanks.